So fruiting, so it's going to take 12 to 18 months for that mycelium to grow out through the whole log. And then it's ready to fruit. And what you want to do is soak it in water for 24 hours.
Soak the log? When?
Soak the log in June. So we're inoculating, right now it's March 2018. We're going to be fruiting June 2019. All right, so we've got some time to hang out, chat, grow, relax, have a cup of tea. That's going to be definitely mushroom tea. That's going to be our fruiting schedule. Was there another? There was like something else. There was a question.
So what if you have 30 logs?
Oh, if you have 30 logs?
How do you soak 30 logs?
Yeah, 300-gallon cattle trough.
Yeah. Okay.
That's, yeah. Yeah, you can get them.
Like my large recyclable container.
Yeah, it's a good one for like 5 to 10.
Yeah.
5 to 10. Use your big container.
At a time. Great idea.
Mm-hmm. I think the plastic cattle troughs are like $150, $200. So it's not that bad. Yeah, and you don't have to soak the logs either. Natural rainfall, when there's heavy rainstorms, will initiate the logs and get them all to fruit. But say you have 30 logs and you're like, I want shiitakes all the time. You can break them off into like 8-week sections and say, okay, I'm just going to soak 3.7 logs every week. And then you have this constant supply of shiitake mushrooms. And especially if you're making some sort of business, that's a really good way to do it. So be like, okay, I'm going to inoculate 240 logs and then soak 30 of them each week. And then I'm going to have something like 15, 20 pounds of mushrooms to sell, offer a week. Yeah?
What are common pest issues?
Common pests? Yeah, there's some fungi that are common. They'll like come in, usually like bracket fungi or molds. And then I can't really think of any insects.
Raccoons?
No, the biggest one would be slugs. They come up and eat it. What I've done to prevent slugs is during fruiting, put down a 2x4 and bricks, like bricks that the 2x4 is sitting on. And the slugs don't really like climb on the bricks. You get like cuts them. So that's been my strategy for reducing slug damage. Yeah.
So when you've got them all stacked up and you've shocked it, you don't put it back on your heat. Where do you put it then to fruit?
Yeah, you just want to like
shade or sun, does that matter?
still leave it in the shade, but a lot of people will just put it like solo up against a fence, just like that, and then you can put 7, 8, 9, 30, however many in a line like that, because they're going to fruit all the way around the log, right? They fruit all the way, and so.
And they'll fruit, want them to have exposure.
Right, so you want to be like exposed the whole way. I've left them in crib stack and like just fruited off of this and just kind of like climb in and look from each side, and it works fine. Depends on what you want to do. But yeah, you can see here like they're fruiting on this front side, this side, on the back over there, on the back over there. So they fruit all over. And they're not just coming out of these holes where the mycelium was inoculated, right? They're coming out from other parts of the log as well.
Could you go over, in June of 19, you soak them, and then you harvest them 10 days later? Is that what you do? Is that what that said?
Yeah.
And then what do you do? It said wait 8 to 10 weeks, then repeat.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So producing a mushroom is intense for the mycelium, right? Like think about like a woman having birth, right? It's like, whoa, that was like a lot of energy. We got to wait some time before that happens again. And it's similar with mycelium fruiting mushrooms. Yeah.
There's weeks, you said, not days, right?
Weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, weeks. Where it's used a lot of energy, a lot of the food source, and now it needs to gather a lot of that back before it can fruit again. You could think about it like a battery as well, right? It's like, okay, battery's drained, needs to recharge the battery, and then it's ready to fruit again.
And then do you soak it again?
Yep.
After 10 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you keep doing that till when?
So typically June through October is the fruiting window. So usually you can get 2 flushes in. You could go to as like fast as 7 weeks to try and get 3 flushes, but it ends up that you run through the log a lot faster than if you do it 2 times. You just have a longer period that it's growing. So you're going to get the same mushrooms likely regardless. Yeah.
So you fruits.
Yeah.
Do you then put it back like into your shaded area under a conifer for that 8 weeks?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You soak for 24, 48 hours?
24. I've done 48 too, and it's kind of fine. 24.
Do you ever do anything like logs in a greenhouse in the wintertime or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done some inoculating in the winter, like inoculate in February.
Put 'em in the wintertime?
I've never fruited indoors in the winter. Yeah, I have very little experience fruiting logs
Yeah,
indoors.
in the wintertime.
Yeah. Great. Any other questions?
A question, because
Yeah.
you have a business, how many logs do you do?
I don't really grow on logs. So logs, I have I don't know, there's maybe 400 logs or something that I have. And they're mainly just I'm doing a trial with strains because I sell spawn. So it's really good to be okay, what are the mushrooms that do really well on logs? And then we sell some to markets. I don't manage them very actively. Most of my cultivation is in bags like this. Most of it is in supplemented sawdust. And so these are, instead of 18 months, they're about 4 weeks for fruiting. And you can do it year round. So this is most of what my business is.
Is
Wha-
there mycelium in that bag when you get it?
No, I make it.
You have to, no, okay, so you have to still put in the spores for spawning or whatever?
Spawn, yeah. I put in mycelium, and yeah, but then I sell. Most people don't have a lab and that whole setup and just buy them already myceliated.
Do you get sterile sawdust, or where do you source your sawdust?
Sawdust I just get from a mill, and then I
Fresh or?
fresh, yep, fresh oak sawdust, and then I sterilize it with steam.
I see.
Yeah, in these bags. And that's getting back into lab, expanding mycelium. We're gonna have, if you go on our website, Fungi Ally, we'll have a whole, a 2-day course talking about lab and expanding mycelium and that whole realm.
Coming up soon or?
June.